Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Nigel Bajos, and it's been about 5 months, I think, since I did my Sony A6000 review. And in that review, I mentioned that I was going to go over some of my audio solutions for the A6000, and I never really did. And a lot of you guys have told me that you want to know about the audio and how I got over the audio issues with this camera. And honestly, I had a plan. I was going to get a couple of adapters that I think would have allowed me to record audio directly internally to the A6000. Unfortunately, I kind of decided not to do it, and I sold my A6000 a couple months ago, so I was never able to actually put that theory to the test. The two adapters that I was going to get were a Pearstone adapter that you could plug a mic into, and it had a active interface hot shoe. The problem is the active interface hot shoe will not connect directly to the Sony A6000 because the Sony A6000 has a multi-interface hot shoe. So you need to get a active interface hot shoe to multi-interface hot shoe, and then that would connect to the Sony A6000. So in theory, it would have worked, I think, because it's just a simple thing that would work similarly to one of the proprietary Sony mics. I never actually tested that, but still it would just be, a plug and play. There would be no manual audio options. It would just, take the signal from whatever mic you hooked up into it. It still might have been useful if you had a really low noise mic like the Comica VM10 that I'm actually recording this on right now, but I don't really know. If any of you out there want to try it, I'll leave links to the Pearstone and the Sony adapter. Just so you know, the Pearstone adapter is the hardest thing in the world to find. Every once in a while you'll see it pop up on eBay. It was on B&H and I had it in my cart and I just didn't go for it because it just didn't seem like it was going to be worth it for me. Nothing professional anyways, maybe for better scratch audio. But that kind of brings me to my next point. Even though you can't plug a traditional mic like this up to the Sony A6000, that sucks, but doing dual system audio, like recording with a Zoom H1 or, the little Sony UX533, it's not that hard. I thought that it was kind of a pain, when I was first getting into filmmaking, doing the separate system audio, because you had to clap and then you would go into your video editing software and you would manually line up the spikes and the waveforms and sync your audio that way. Then there was the introduction of Pluralize, which was a software that did that for you. It, synchronized your audio for you, but that was still it was like $200 or $300, which was kind of out of the price range for a lot of low budget filmmakers like me, especially for just a program. And so I just hated doing it for the longest time. But with Premiere CC, that actually opened up the opportunity of doing dual system sound and it not sucking so much. Because what's cool in Premiere is that you can just select both your audio clips that you want to synchronize, just right click, and then just click synchronize. And it's literally that simple. And it lines up your waveforms perfectly, and you have great audio. Recording separately is always going to be a better and safer option than recording internally to your camera. It's actually not that hard to do. You just record, you still kind of want to do the clap just so that the software, knows where the spikes are, and it's a lot easier for it to match up. But you don't have to use an external plugin or anything like that. You just right click, synchronize audio, and it's that simple. So if you're doing a a serious sit down interview or a paid gig, I would definitely say doing dual system sound is the way to go if you're using the A6000 or even the G85 or the old school GM1, just any camera that doesn't have a mic jack or manual audio control, or even Canon cameras with the really bad preamps, and you're going to need an external preamp box in order to record good audio in there anyways. So you might as well just do dual system sound and not have to worry about it. One thing that I did want to address is a lot of you guys in the comment section of that video were saying that not all the mics sucked. I kind of dismissed pretty much all the mics, and in my defense, I have used all the mics, and in my opinion, I don't think the mics are that great. I used the Shotgun GZM1, I think it was, and the stereo microphone, and I use the wireless microphone, which that one is a total, if you're considering that Bluetooth little wireless mic, I don't like that at all. There's so much hiss. But my buddy Darren from Beyond Slow Motion, he's been shooting with the Sony A6300 recently, and he was shooting with the little stereo microphone by Sony. And for vlogging and stuff like that, it's definitely better to have just, you know, a mic that plugs right into your camera. And doing dual system sound is obviously not ideal when you're vlogging, because you don't want to be, you know, syncing up audio. Even though it is easier in Premiere, you don't want to be syncing up audio for vlogs. So if you're gonna vlog, I would say that Sony stereo microphone, that one my buddy Darren likes and he uses for his vlogs, and it actually has like a little shock mount and it has like a little fur windscreen. I personally, if I was out in like super windy conditions, I wouldn't trust that little fur windscreen that it comes with. I found that, you know, if you buy windscreens that are designed for like the Zoom H1 or maybe even a smaller recorder, they'll fit on that one a lot better. I did use it for a little bit and I just wasn't for me. But if you're a vlogger, that might be a decent mic to look into if you use the A6000 for vlogging. The other mic, the Sony Shotgun GZM something, I did use that for a bit. I'll put a clip real quick of my little sister playing the ukulele.
People don't sing, and the days it didn't happen, and people don't cry over tears that weren't shed. Time doesn't stop when you close your eyes, and the big old clock will keep on ticking till it dies.
So that video was shot with the shotgun mic. As you can tell, it's not horrible. It definitely, you know, does the job of, you know, picking up sound decently. But the difference between the internal mics of the A6000 and that shotgun mic were very negligible. The only pro with the shotgun mic is that it's a lot easier to put like a fur windscreen on it to block out the wind noise. But that shotgun mic has no shock absorber, so all the handling noise gets picked up. I just didn't like it that much. And again, stay away from that wireless Bluetooth Sony mic. That just, I still watch videos of people who use that mic and I love their content, but it's just their audio quality does not sound good with that little mic. I do not like it. But yeah, sorry it's taken 5 months to get this video out answering that question. Sorry I didn't actually go for it and get those two adapters, the Pure Stone and the Sony. It just didn't seem like a good investment on my end, and I didn't even end up keeping the A6000 for as long as I thought I was going to. So I'm just back with my Panasonics now, and what's nice about them is they have mic jacks and I can just, you know, boom a mic over me and I can record audio that way. But if you want to try out that idea I had with the Pure Stone and the Sony, if you can find the Pure Stone online, then I would say, you know, get it. It's really hard to find, rarely in stock anywhere, and you can't really find it on eBay. It's discontinued, so it's really, really rare. But if you find it, you know, it might be worth picking it up and then finding that Sony adapter. It's about $50 altogether, which is kind of steep for something that's just going to give you, you know, automatic gain audio. But if you wanted to do that, that's what my solution was going to be, but just didn't end up happening. I'm sorry about that. I know I made a promise in that video and I didn't really follow through, but hopefully this answers some of the questions that you guys had about audio with the A6000. And yeah, if you guys like this video, it'd be great if you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more content. But until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.